everyone. How's it going? Whoops, sorry. I was partially ready. Let me go turn on the main light. Thank you. Welcome to Talk with Rose, where we chill and we talk stuff and what's going on. And last night I saw something that was very, very upsetting. Gotta play a couple clips for you. In my last video, I played a clip for you, but we'll play it again because we want to talk about it again. I got so many tabs open because of the last video. I never closed them. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna just close them. Okay. I think we just need to close them all. Okay, so let's go. So is this video thing came across my YouTube because I started watching Sir Morbid lately. He's been interviewing Fancy and Sarah and everybody, and he brought up something really good that really upset me. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I should have prepared better. Let's search YouTube together, guys. Oh yeah, I need to put on my headset because I have to hear this. Okay, so let's go back to her podcast interview because I want you guys to rehear this one more time. So these guys are interviewing Gypsy. Oh, now I found what I was looking for last night. Okay, here we go. So, Gypsy's going to tell you a story real quick about getting, hey, Joshi Washi Dashi. She got written this letter. Because remember, Gypsy's in jail. She's taking accountability, so to speak, at this point. And she's talking about becoming an advocate. And she's telling people that she's going to get out of prison and she's going to advocate. So this is just before her release. 2 months before her release. Hey, Brad. Oh, you can't hear the video. Oh, crap. Why isn't the video? Oh, man. Wait, let me check this out. Let's see. Let's see, display capture. What is this window? Yeah, display capture. Mic, auxiliary. I don't like this OBS. It's harder to work. Because why is there no sound coming through the display capture? I need to get a new OBS to do my YouTube on because I don't like this OBS. Desktop audio. Maybe it has to deal with the desktop audio? I don't know. Default.
Psychologist and
Okay, here it is. Okay. Now you can hear it. Okay.
husband. She has a 3-year-old, and the psychologist and the therapist that they hired on the husband's, behalf to interview the mother put the diagnosis of Munchausen by proxy on her. And she's like, I would never hurt my child. My child is not even on any medications. She has tubes in her ear. That's it. And that, they're trying to take her child from her. And so there seems to be this imbalance. And I'm about to watch the documentary, Take Care of Maya.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's like, okay, and this guy sitting in this chair, he's got so much hope for Gypsy. Because in a second, he tells her, you got this great big platform. Aren't you so lucky to have this great big platform to do all this stuff on?
Life together. So me too on the side of classy work because I'm never and whatnot. Yeah. Let's have fun with it for a little form, of course, and look good doing it.
Have you ever thought about
the serious part? Let's have fun with it for a little while, but then let's get to the serious part. Let's start using my platform for something that means something. And I'm coming out of prison. All right, this is all well and good and everything, selfies and whatnot. Yeah. Let's have fun with it for a little while. But then let's get to the serious part. Let's start using my platform.
Somebody who's losing their child, they have time to wait for Gypsy to do silly things on her platform, gamer, then actually do something serious. Maybe everybody should watch the interview again and hear her say, oh, look, let me do some selfies first before I actually, advocate for somebody else. Okay, watch this. Okay, I gotta find this video by Sir Morbid. This upset me last night. I was like, oh, crap, man. Okay, here we go.
You know what we all need in our life? Don't take too long answering that question. Let me just go ahead and answer it now. Well, we need Gypsy Rose teaching us how to make a do-it-yourself energy drink, prison style. I'm not exactly sure why we need to know this information, but we do, because that's what you do when you taste freedom once again. Is you go to TikTok and you make a video about how to make an energy drink.
So people are writing to her about all these troubles they're having. And somebody writes to her on TikTok and says, can you make videos doing prison makeup and other hacks? And what she decides to answer, instead of all these other important advocate stuff, is let's go teach your children, hey, if mom won't buy you a Red Bull, guess what? Gypsy just taught you how to make one. And I'm sitting here going, wow. What she chooses to teach 9 million people, and everybody on TikTok is around 13 years old, so a good majority of those 9 million people are kids. Don't worry if mom won't buy you a Red Bull. She'll probably buy you Jolly Ranchers, and she probably already has coffee in her cupboard, so here you go, kids. This is what she's advocating. How to live like you're in prison. I'm like, so everybody's texting you all these important messages, and you come across one comment somewhere that says, teach me some prison hacks, and you're going, all right, that's what my platform's for. Remember, we're going to have fun with the platform before we actually think about doing something serious. I'm just like, she's already, whatever. Sorry, I can't show you that, guys. You're under 18. I don't want to show you how to make, I don't want to show you how to make your own Red Bull. She even takes it a step further to double down on it and tells you how to make it twice as strong. So, yeah. She won't advocate for people, but she will show you how to get extremely wired and high on a homemade hack of a Red Bull. It's great. I just had to make a quick video on that real quick because I saw that last night and I was just like, this is her least second prison hack video I've seen. She did a makeup one. She really, yeah. And now she's doing a Red Bull one. I don't go on her TikTok, so I haven't seen if, like, is this a new series, I guess? This is how she's going to now. She's decided exactly how she's going to use her platform. Is prison hacks. But not alcoholic ones. Okay, she's against alcohol. But she's not against not only a Red Bull, but she tells you how to make it twice as powerful. Doubled the Red Bull, which is like, do I need to start showing people statistics on how Monsters and Red Bulls are really bad, especially for young people? And I know a guy who used to drink one Monster and eat a king-size Reese's peanut butter cup. That was breakfast every morning. So 4 Reese's cups and a Monster, off to work. He ended up getting colon cancer. We supported him. We helped him raise money because they gave him 18 months to live. And it was my brother's girlfriend's brother-in-law, if that makes sense. And I remember being so upset because we helped him raise money and everything, get his cancer treatments, get through it. He ended up passing on in that 18-month time. And when they were at his grave, I saw them putting a Monster and a Reese's on his grave, and I thought, why would you do that? Because that's what gave him his cancer. And then they told us, oh, well, he even through all his cancer he went and did his cancer treatments. He went and did them, but he never stopped what gave him the cancer. He never stopped the Reese's and Monsters. And he had like a 7-year-old child and everything. And he couldn't give up the one thing that was bringing him down in life, that was literally going to exit him out of this life. And he couldn't give it up. And he didn't give it up. And it's so sad. Because what was the point of raising all that money and stuff and getting him all his cancer treatments if he was just going to keep with the Monsters and the Reese's? Do you know how much sugar that is in your body? And too much sugar does create cancer, and sugars feed cancer. And now she's teaching you how to use soda and candy and all kinds of things to make a homemade Red Bull, double down on it, make it double strong, and woo! And aren't we just so glad to have those kind of advocates out there? That's exactly what this world needs is more prison hacks and more things that could give our kids cancer at an early age. And it's great. It's great. I guess she's got to play around and do her selfies and do her face jobs and do her hair. And how many eras she's going to turn bread? She's got to turn like 10 eras before she can, or maybe 13. Maybe she's not only is she chasing Taylor Swift's words and songs now, maybe she's chasing after Taylor Swift's favorite number. Maybe she needs 13 eras before she can start caring about people to do actual advocate work. She's got to have like 13 second chances. Kids shouldn't have energy drinks. No, they shouldn't. And she's teaching you how to home make it. Saw a TikTok giving it to her sister, making this. Oh, what? You saw a TikTok giving it to. So yeah, see, that's exactly what I was like. I'm like, I knew it. Kids were gonna see this video and go, well, mom won't buy me a Red Bull. See, you just proved it chaotic. That mom won't buy me a Red Bull, but Gypsy, because you know how many people have these ingredients in their home? Coffee. I don't. I think I recently threw out all my coffee, but it used to. But I'm not going to list her ingredients because I'm not going to teach children how to do this. No, you can't really stop them, but I don't do that kind of thinking though, Joshy. I'm not going to say, well, I can't stop your kid from, because I know a guy who passed away because his parents were strict on drugs and he found another way to get high, and he was also diabetic, so that worked out two bad things. He was diabetic and he wanted to get high really bad, and he found other ways, and now he's gone at the age of 21, I think. 2021? I know somebody in their very, very early 20s who's passed on. In my state, you have to show ID for buying a Monster. Well, that's good because kids should not have. They are really bad. They are really bad. Like I said, I just told the story of a guy who got cancer because he drank it every morning for breakfast. Let's see, I'm smart and won't be trying to get high or drunk, right? I don't get why people in this life need, like, I if you want the occasional, like, glass of wine or something, like, I understand maybe the occasional glass of wine, but the constant need to go out and get sloshed and slackered and plastered, and I've never seen it. I've watched my siblings go do it, and I just sat on the sidelines, and they talked me into it a couple of times in my youth, but they had to really talk me into it because I didn't just say, oh yeah, let's do it. And I'm glad, Brad. I'm glad. I'm very, very glad. Because there's no kind of life. There's no kind of life out there. My dad tried to teach me to that. I got upset at a family event one day, and my dad came up to me and handed me a couple pills and said, Rose, take these, go get high, and just sit there and just listen to everybody and just chill out. And it's like, that's not the answer to life's problems, is go get high, go get buzzed on whatever you can, and don't, because you know what, I grew up with a father who didn't grow up with parents, and he wandered from family home to to his aunts, his uncles, his grandma's house, his parents' house, everybody's houses, from state to state, from Washington to Arizona to Nevada to anywhere he could live. He never learned responsibility. And you guys all know how, you guys watched how his life ended, because he never learned responsibility. Social media boosted the... Yeah. I'm glad I don't vape anymore, because, yeah, I'm watching other people vape while they stream, and I think, yeah, I'm glad I'm not sitting there promoting that anymore. Because they randomly started becoming popular. And I heard, though, that by the end of this year, by December 31st of this year, they're going to quit making flavored vape juice. So if you want to vape, you cannot have any flavor in the juice. It's not like it's hard to add flavor, but it's a new nicotine. Oh, salt lick, I don't like. See, that was a bad thing about me using those. So when I went from my big powerful vape and that broke and I had to go down to the single use ones, those have salt nick in them and they're stronger and I don't like them. I'm glad I'm finally off that salt nick. Well, kids have always smoked out through all the time. When I was a teenager, because vapes didn't exist, it was cigarettes. I used to all the time go out to the parking lot with my friends and watch them smoke cigarettes. Vapes just give them, a more flavorful way to do it. But salt nick is so bad. Like, I remember the first time I did salt nick, I went back to regular vaping. And then I went to those daily use vapes. I didn't even know they were salt nick. Until I went into the store and I was talking about something was wrong with the vape. And they're like, oh, it's salt nick. And I was like, well, that answers the question. The UK are making it, so there's only some. Yeah. Exactly, that's what, California is doing that. Yep. Utah at the end of this year. Because I was talking about quitting vaping. And everybody, this one lady that was ahead of our group said, hey, I'm quitting vaping too. And this is a good time to quit. Because, at the end of this year, all flavors, colors, everything, it's all gone. It's... kids are, if they really want it, they're going to find a way to get a hold of it. It's so hard being a parent trying to raise good kids, and you got to watch what kind of friends they make at school, because I think a lot of it hinges on the friends they make. Gosh, I wish I could go back in time and make better friends. 18 in the UK, you won't be able to buy cigarettes and vapes, no matter how. Oh, are they just doing away with it? Isn't that weird? The law goes up. Well, it's just because our youth just keeps getting a hold of everything, and every generation it gets worse and worse and worse. Because I think 100 years ago, I don't think you'd catch a kid smoking 100 years ago. Maybe 150 years ago, I don't know. Gamer just told me bad gamer. No, I was kidding. You're like, be like, am I gonna have to give you a lecture, gamer? I just got done vaping. It's bad for you. Guess what? Now that I quit vaping, you remember how me and Dawn, when our car first stopped working and we had to go on walks, and I told you guys I was dying on the way home? If you lie again, Brett. I can go on walks with Dawn now without dying. I can actually make it on a walk longer now that I quit vaping. I don't know why Gamer has so many accounts. Oh yeah, by the way, while you guys are talking, because I have to do this while you're talking, I think. Whoops, hold on. I've been waiting for you guys to come on my. Come on. How do I do this? I remember I had to do it while Dobby was talking. Maybe I can't do it on. Oh, you know what? That's right. I can't. I have to go actually into my YouTube and actually watch my video. Because I can't. I have to. I can't mod you guys from the OBS studio. But yeah, like, it's just crazy that this isn't having. I can't mod you. This isn't. She's like, I want to just take some selfies and have some fun, and then I'll get onto the advocating. This isn't taking selfies and having some fun. This is teaching our kids to be bad. Ah, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna put you and Bredio as managing moderators. And I think this is gamer. There we go. Modded. I've been meaning to make you guys mods on my YouTube, but you guys have to be on my YouTube. Boy, yeah, I just wanted to make this quick video real quick while I got an hour till my appointment. I got an hour. Yay, you're a mechanic. You got a wrench. Yeah, chaotic. Right now I'm using a very basic OBS for YouTube. I'm just using, it's called OBS Studio. It's just a very basic one. For Twitch though, I use Streamlabs, which is really great. It took me a while to learn Streamlabs, but yeah, see, I use Streamlabs for Twitch. But I learned it. It's finally just simple and easy for me to use. The mod squads. So Streamlabs, there's a free version of it where you can only stream to whatever you choose. And right now it's hooked into my TikTok, and that's why I can't use it on YouTube, or not TikTok. It's hooked into my Twitch. And so I can't go use it for YouTube because you're only allowed to you have to have a main account you're signed into, and that's my Twitch. If I pay the $20 a month, I can stream to Twitch and YouTube and Facebook and all of that at the same time. Streamlabs will run the whole thing. Twitter, everything. But the problem with that is, if Brett or anybody wants to watch a YouTube video, I get another ding on my YouTube, and I'm so close to losing my YouTube. If I get caught using another streamer's, I'm not trying to steal another streamer's content. We just like to watch YouTube videos and talk about them. But every time if you stream somebody else's stuff, and that's why you got to just show clips and then talk about the clips, because if you stream somebody's video in its entirety, you get accused of trying to steal their content, and as your own. And it's like, no, I'm not stealing anybody else's content. I'm doing my own content. I just like to show you guys some other stuff. So I don't pay for Streamlabs anymore. I just run my Twitch in case somebody wants to watch YouTube video. I don't want to lose my YouTube. I'm 1v1 bread. Are you guys in box fights? Did he take you into some box fights? He's been box fighting me lately. I got about an hour if we want to do like Fortnite, like a couple rounds of Fortnite. I got an hour before I have to go. Chaotic, you're welcome to also look me up on Twitch, and I also have a Discord and everything, and I do have a community where we do help people. I'm not an advocate, and I'm not licensed, but I love helping people. I do have a degree in criminal justice and forensic psychology, and so I actually do have a platform that that's why I named myself Talk with Rose, because I literally mean it. They updated the code of conduct where you have it, of course. Okay. Cause yeah, I think I've been good since December. I got a strike like way back in December. And I was like, okay, I'm done. I don't want to leave. Because I have stuff on my YouTube from like 10 years ago I don't want to lose. I was streaming psychology stuff 10 years ago, and so not only will I lose everything I've done over this last year and a half, I'm like, I'm gonna... No problem, Chaotic. Yeah, we like to just be a community where we just hang out together. If you need to talk, you can talk. If you're just looking for a place to go hang out and play games and have fun, and let's see, trying to think. Yeah, see, I got this warnings from way back in December. Third-party content. I'm like, sorry, gosh. I learned not to watch Bailey Sarian at all. Do not touch her content. And Dr. Phil or anybody like that, don't touch their content. Well, and I don't know whose content I can or can't touch right now. But I credit everybody if I watch your YouTube and I see what you say about Gypsy, and that gives me an idea to make a video and talk. I make sure you get the credit. Whether I play your clip or not, I give you the credit. I'll give you the credit and either play your clip and talk about it, or just tell you what's in the clip and talk about it and send people that direction. Be like, go over there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Sir Morbid is just jumping in on the... I'm surprised it took him a while to jump in on the Gypsy Rose game. He's jumping in on it and trying to figure out... He's been doing live streams, and he had his live stream the other day where one guy was standing up for Gypsy. And they had Sir Morbid and Sarah and like some couple other ladies up there. They call it in the box. And it was so funny just watching them hash it out. One guy was sticking up for her and everybody else is going, and one lady was so overly honest. I loved her. She was so overly honest about her hate. Well, I don't know if I call it hate, but she was so overly honest about her opinions on Gypsy. It was great. But it's just, I saw this last night and it made me upset because I'm like, great, look at this. This is like, I just watched you on a podcast sitting there. He congratulated you for having a 9 million followers and what good you're gonna do with this platform and all the good you can do. And people message you with their problems all day long. And what you choose to answer is prison hacks. This is your choice. People talk to you about their problems all day long, and your choice is to answer the prison hacks. So I guess she wants to be like that. She says she doesn't want to be known as a schmurderer. She says she doesn't want to be known for the crimes that she did. She says she wants you to give her a second chance. Okay? She's asking for all this grace and second chance. And then she does a prison hacks video to remind you that she's been in prison. So she doesn't want you to remember that she doesn't want you to remember that she has a crime. She wants to form into her new era. Cheating, 200 ping, and he has a lot less help. A lot less. Help me? You need me to come on? You need me to come on Fortnite and kick gamers' butt? And so it's like, if you want us to forget that you did a crime, if you want us to see you in a whole new light, and you want to put prison and everything in your past, then if you want us to do it, then you got to do it. You got to not answer these prison hack things. You got to quit talking about prison. You got to quit talking about... See, this is why she's so difficult, because she's saying there was abuse there. She's saying she was abused. Yet she keeps avoiding talking about the abuse, and she's avoiding talking about everything her mother put her through. She's avoiding being this advocate. She's avoiding... She's shutting down Kate and everybody in Kate's survivor group, victims group, for real people that had moms with Munchausen by proxy. She's shutting down Nick's stuff. She's shutting down Kate's stuff. She's shutting down Fancy's stuff. She's busy shutting down everybody's stuff and doing prison hacks. And she's just showing us that's not taking selfies and having a little bit of fun before you advocate. That's and that's why it's so infuriating, because my husband asked me why. It was funny the other day. He's like, why don't you like Gypsy? Because he sees me watching all these videos and talking about it, and it's just like, she's promising people stuff, and people are supporting her and donating to her because of these promises she's making, and she's avoiding fulfilling them. It's like you're paying somebody to do work, and they're like, I'll get around to it, I'll get around to it, I'll get around to it. She's like, let me just have fun before I get to work. She's never had to work a day in her life. And so, yeah, whatever. I'm just like, here you guys go check out the full video on Sir Morbid's. unless you're under like 18, and don't go watch it because you don't need to learn how to make a homemade Red Bull. Like, I'm going, wait a second, I restreamed it to rant about it. I hope I didn't show more people how to do this. Don't gamer. Don't go making your own Red Bull. Don't go letting Gypsy teach you how to do that. Okay, let me come over to Twitch and we'll go. I got about an hour ish. Maybe just under an hour. I got about 40 minutes, guys. Let's play a little bit of Fortnite for 40 minutes. Okay, thank you guys for watching my small little rant, and well, whatever. We'll just keep pointing out her lies and stuff, and show you more how she just keeps avoiding the abuse she never had. She can't advocate. She can't talk about it. 'Cause she allegedly, this is all allegedly for entertainment purposes, by the way. She's just gonna keep promising advocating for people. I wish she would help advocate for bad DCFS, because I wish I could have somebody help me do this advocating for DCFS. Lies too much and they do too many bad things, and I'm tired of it. And I wish I had a big platform, or somebody with a big platform that would go side by side with me, and let's go fight DCFS. Let's get some federal laws changed on DCFS. Let's make DCFS have to literally answer to a different department. Let's make them have to because they're supposed to help families, not rip families apart. And who wants to advocate with me? It's like we need to shut down, or we need to make either shut down DCFS altogether, but they're supposed to be there too, but they're not. They're letting all the kids that are abused be abused because they believe the abusers. They do. And the good families, they never believe the good families. They lie about the good families and rip the kids out of the good families. And so kids are getting abused horribly in all different kinds of ways, shapes, and forms. They're getting unalived and everything. Because, and Gypsy supposedly is one of them, the DCFS. You would think her heart would go out to that DCFS case. It's both Munchausen by proxy and DCFS, two things Gypsy has dealt with. If she felt like DCFS failed her, and doctors failed her, and her mom failed her, helping that woman is making up for all the failure that you went through in life. And that's what makes me mad is, gosh, I need to really start looking in how to fight DCFS, because like they need to be either they need to be fully put a stop to because they're doing more harm than good, or there needs to be an entity created that they literally have to answer to, and strict guidelines they have to follow. Okay. Alright, let me switch over to Twitch.io. BRB, guys. Thank you. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. And stay warm, stay safe, stay happy, and stay loved. Because you are. And I'll be there for you guys if you need me. So I'll talk to you guys later.